Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a fifth-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a second round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a three-down back.
And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
We got four down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try, what you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Hey, four down. Ready, 380.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Everyone's got four down. Set, 380.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hey. Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And a cutback, right sideline. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
And that's complete. It's Sims. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, right, he may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just 1 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see his season? A rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for Jay Ajayi and the Dolphins next season.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They come out here in the eye. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi's gonna go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Franks for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Prescott. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Play clock winding down. They run with Morris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alfred Morris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down following the run.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Zebra, set, slide, 20.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. This is Ajayi. Muscles him off. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this. So we'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here's Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. The 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Franks to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball in straight.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Andre Blanche, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, dagger, dagger.
Undercrunch, undercrunch.
Ready.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Zebra, dagger. Hey.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Zebra.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run again with a jive. And this this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Third and long for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hey, zebra, dagger.
They run with Ajayi. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Tannehill. It's complete to Graham. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Second and goal to go now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Tannehill. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try to run with a J. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the 4th. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion here is Witten. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
7 yards remaining here on third down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Bang!
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now here come the Cowboys. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It's Jelani Jenkins that brings him down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Rod Smith, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Everyone got 4.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start out on the ground with a Jai. Cuts back left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. Jai's gonna go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jai, 64 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Toss left to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is now 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And now here's a carry heading left. Jay's gonna go. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Tannehill looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go to Elliott again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it